Hello? I hope this is working. So hello. I hope you guys can hear me. Yeah, so I accidentally ended the live stream after 9 seconds, so that's a great start. Hello everyone. Yeah, so nice, great start to the stream. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this reminds me of when I took a placement test. I took a placement test for university, and I accidentally submitted it without answering any questions. So, you know, at least I can reuse all the details immediately. Hello, Syndicera and Dead League and Rice Asia and Blondie. So, you know, how is everyone doing today? I'm just trying out YouTube streaming to see how that goes. Let me actually switch my thingy. There you go. Hello, hello. Yeah, so that was awkward. Apologies for that. Oops. I think I'm only streaming on YouTube. I think it's only streaming on YouTube. Ugh, my chat's late. Yeah, so I'm just trying out YouTube just to see how that goes. I don't know why my chat's late though. That's weird. My chat shouldn't be late. But then again, Stream Elements tends to have like really big delays that are kind of annoying. So let me see if I can just bring up my my Streamlabs chat instead, because this just happens all the time. I don't know why it's like this. Let me see if I can. I think I already have it existing in something. Chatting. Chat? Is it this or is it this? Ooh, what is that? Oops, sorry, my bad. That is not what I meant to be. Hello, Magi 1134. Yes, there is a model. I have a model now. Hello. It's been a while. What just happened? Oh, someone began following me on. That was really quick. I need to fix that too. Oh gosh. But yes, this is my third one ever. I need to fix the chat. I don't know where it is. Okay, so it's not that. Which one is it? Hello? Browser. Add existing. Chat? Would it be chat? Oh, yes. Haha, found it. Okay. Ooh. How do I put this on here? Did I get another thing? What's happening? It's just gonna be pasted over the lol. Sorry. Hello, smoked slime. Okay, there you go. Wait, now why does it look like that? What's happening now? I don't know what's going on. Okay, wait, let me go on to Stream Elements, because now I'm like, what's happening? Why is it being like this? As you can see, there are a couple of issues, I guess. Oh, hello, Dadshot BA. I have the best news. What is the best news? Well, it's right here. Why is it not showing up in that? Hello? What? This is so strange. This is so bizarre. Yeah, so there's gonna be a couple of kinks to kind of, I guess, work out, because this is completely new to me. Not completely new. I did it like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. Yeah, there are some technical difficulties. I don't know what's happening right now. It's weird. It's working on Stream Elements itself, which is strange. Oh, wait. Well, now there it is. Wait. Chatting through chat. Is it because it disappears? I have been a married man for officially a day. Oh, well, congrats! Congrats on being married. And congrats on your kid. Congratulations. That's really good news. I still need to figure this out. What's happening? Stream elements. But yeah, I'm just gonna be... No, I meant to go to Streamlabs. I'm gonna be just trying to, like, do this maybe for a day and see how it goes, because I don't know. I did a poll yesterday. Why do I keep typing in Stream Elements? I mean to do Streamlabs. But, yeah. Okay, wait. So, is it chat box? My chat box. Go to my chat box. Okay. Does it, like... Oh. Always show messages. There. Is that gonna fix it? I don't know. Now they're gone. Okay. Very strange. Let's see what's happening. Like, what happened to this? Like, why is this gone? Okay. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure this out. Let me... Properties. Change that. Maybe the thingy is different now. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it says that it should always show messages, I think. But I don't know if it's doing it. Maybe because I guess no one typed into the thingy. If I type into the thingy, will it do it? If I type in, does it go? Hello. Anything? Oh, yeah, well, there it is. Okay, so now it should just stay, I think. Well, now I need to get rid of the other one. Oh, brother. This is great. Thank you. Thank you for all the people that are watching right now, by the way. Yeah, I don't understand why Stream Elements is like this. Stream Elements is so annoying sometimes. I don't know why you're like this. Okay, get rid of the chat. There, fine. Save. There. Okay, so now maybe my weird little thing... Yes, okay, so now that's gone. Cool. Hi, Steve! Nice to have you here. Hello, hello. Oh, there it is. So Race the Newbie, thank you for following me on Twitch, even though I'm not on Twitch. Are you noticed because I can see my Twitch user? I think it's because I think if I multi-streamed, then it would show up on both of, it would show up on, like, what are these called? The little, like, things underneath the chat is called, I think, events. And so if you follow me on Twitch or if you do whatever, then it will show up on there because they're both connected. But, like, I don't think that I can multi-stream because my my internet is so poor. But yeah, so but again, this is just like an experiment to see which one, like, works better for me, I guess. I mean, you know, I don't mind Twitch. I think Twitch is fine. But I just wanted to see how this goes. Because I've only done 2 streams on here, and I did those like a really long time ago. But I'm glad that it's kind of fixed now, I think. Well, let me just move this over here now. Okay, well, it's gonna go slightly off of the thing. Okay, wait, there you go. Maybe? Oh, that makes sense, because I don't even do streaming. No clue, but I want to learn with the streaming stuff. Good morning, Dia Darion. Hi. Hello. Thank you for coming to the stream. My stream, you know, I gotta fix that now because now it's like weird. But you know, wait, I can fix that too, can't I? Can't I? Can I fix that? I can fix the position of this, I think. How do I do that? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all this stream stuff is like very confusing for me. Because it feels like the stream chat's really small. Is it transform? Oh. Ooh. Okay, wait. Does this do it? Yes, this makes the box bigger. A lot of this is kind of just like, you know, I'm just figuring it out on my own. I don't really know how, like, this works necessarily. There you go. I think the chat is a little bit better. I don't know how you make it aligned. Okay, wait. Now let me go to the chat box. How do you... Maybe... Okay, if I do that, maybe it will just... Okay. Okay. Oh, well, now my chat's gone again. Why do I keep doing this? Okay, wait. Let me just... Okay, let me do this again. It's because I changed it so you don't see the icon anymore. So maybe that'll, like, fix it? Oh. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. It's back. Okay. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Anyway. Now I think it is readable. It's readable, right, guys? I'm hoping. Testing. Yeah, because I did my little poll yesterday to see how many people would rather watch on like Twitch versus YouTube, which, I mean, obviously it's gonna be a lot more it's gonna be a lot more what's the word? Oh, I'm frozen. Well, let me just take myself away. I'm still frozen. Okay. We're having a lot of technical difficulties apparently today. Okay. Hello. Hello. Excuse me. I'm just frozen now. Come on, fella. Oh, I'm back. Never mind. Hello. I mean, so I have 400 and then some. I have 400 and then some followers on Twitch. And then on YouTube, I obviously have like my 20K, but I don't think that makes too much of a difference, honestly. I'm getting the same amount of viewers, I think, on both platforms. But like I guess the thing is that, like, from what I understand, like, Twitch discoverability is not that great. You know, but YouTube also has like quite a long way to like kind of get there, because I don't really know, I don't watch Twitch very much I don't watch Twitch myself too often, not anymore anyway. I used to watch Twitch a lot more like in like 2020 and stuff, but it's definitely not as it's definitely not something I watch as much anymore. Yeah, so I would say that this has probably the bigger audience possibility, question mark. But, you know, obviously if you see a post on YouTube, you probably will say YouTube. I watch YouTube more. But yeah, so this is like my last stream before this is gonna be my last stream before I guess the new year. I'm getting so many notifications. Yeah, so this is my last stream before the new year, and I thought, you know, it would be fun to go over some I hope I'm still streaming, by the way, because it'd be awkward if I wasn't. But I thought, you know, I would go kind of reflect over the year, you know, maybe ask you guys like how your year has gone, what your resolutions are, etc. but you know, I'll talk about my own resolutions for the next year and resolutions that I had last year, and what's you know, what I can, I guess, what I'm gonna be, what my goals are for the next year, and also other things like I don't know. Ooh, okay. YouTube is better promoting videos rather than streams. I feel the bigger issue with Twitch is the monetization / the ads. Yeah, I tried watching a stream or two before, I guess, like for research purposes, because you know, obviously I mostly do YouTube, and streaming's something very new to me. And so, you know, but it's definitely kind of like annoying watching through like 4 ads before I can actually get into the stream, and then I'll watch like 15 minutes of the stream, and then it will, like, you know, it'll give me more ads. So yeah, I mean, I can see the problem with it. Definitely, it's kind of annoying to watch stuff on Twitch. But let's see. Salutations. Let us hope the future year it holds a bright one ahead. I don't know why I couldn't read that for some reason. I've been having a hard time like reading things recently. But hi, Sire Lux, nice to see you in chat. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, I hope the next year will be cool and good to you. I mean, in the next year, hopefully. I mean, one of my goals is to get married. I'm hoping that you know, a wedding will occur in the next year. Let's see. I love using salutations. It's such a great word. It's very underrated. It's a very underrated word. But yeah, so this is just something new. I'm gonna be trying it out maybe like once or twice to see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I you know, because streaming is so new on YouTube, like I don't really know how well it will go. At least I have like more people that watch me here than actually on Twitch, because I know some people, you know, like they have a Twitch just because they were watching my streams, and so I don't know if it's just easier and if it's nicer to watch via YouTube. I do definitely agree though that there is like a big delay in between the stream and then like the chat and like me replying to you guys, so it's a little bit like later and whatnot. But yeah, so I'll just see how this goes, maybe this stream, and then maybe the next stream I'll do on YouTube, and see how I feel about it, and you know, depending on how other people feel also, because you know, I want you guys to feel comfortable and stuff while you're watching, and if this is like an easier platform to watch on, etc, etc. I use the word etc a lot also. But yeah, oh my goodness, you know what, I totally forgot that I finally have another adept art. I don't think I like showed to anybody yet. Well, I might have shown it to Dixon, but I don't think I've shown you guys yet, and I meant to, but I'm fine. Much obliged for asking. Finished a full edited video now, and I have come to watch you live at last. Quaint to hear you in such fashion upon hearing all your videos. Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate you showing up. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone like showing up to my streams. Yeah, it's very nice. Thank you. Let's see. Hoping you are feeling well and sound as well. Well, thanks. I got over a cold recently. A lot of my coworkers were actually like really sick, and I mean, it's like I have to wear a mask while I'm at work because my immune system's actually really not great. And the first year I started working, I got sick pretty much like every month, and you know, as like a voice actor, it's kind of like a detriment to me if my voice is all messed up. So I have to wear a mask now whenever I'm at work, because it does help me to not be sick. It genuinely does. I didn't get sick until like, I guess this month or so. But yeah, I will be showing the adept art very soon. So hopefully I don't get sick anymore. I think it's just, you know, all the kids were getting sick, and it's at that point it was like I had no choice. I just had to be sick. Yeah. So let me show you maybe some Adept art to get started. Wherever my Adept art is. I think I put it in here. Boop. There he is. There is Adept, King of Claris. I actually got this art commission. This is by the same artist that did the Anium art. I really like their art style. And this is by Soezu again. Soezu. You can find them on Twitter. They make a lot of fantastic art, and so this is Adept, you know, king of the gilded land ? Really hope there's not another plague upon us. Sickness running around my job too. Yeah, it's, you know what? Why can't I move myself? I should just move myself. What am I doing? How do I move myself? Ugh. Okay. Hi. Let me just. Okay. Hi everyone. Now I'm in the corner. Okay. Where's the Adept portrait? I'll move it over here. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I too hope that there is no more sickness happening. I would rather not. It was kind of tough on all of us, I think. It was I think it was really hard for everyone. So I'm glad that it's over for now, but you know, colds run pretty rampant, but 'tis the pestilence season after all. Beware of the microbes, and wishing you a great recovery then. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I'm not getting sick anymore. Hopefully not. Hello waves. I love all the colors of Claris. All listener characters are so handsome. Yes, they are. I think all the listeners are handsome, to be honest. I mean, I made them. I kind of want them to be pretty characters. I like pretty characters. I think everyone does, don't they? But yes, you know, the colors of Claris are purple, gold, and black. I think it's very regal. I like the colors a lot. And yeah, I think he looks really great. I'm very pleased with the way the art looked. It's funny because I drew like a really awful sketch of what Adept looked like and what I wanted his clothes to look like and stuff, and this is what they came up with, and I'm like really in love with it. I really love the way Adept ended up looking. So let's see. Apologies, poor memory of mine, but Adept is the prince in the villainous story. I reckon most strip art and outfit for him though. Yes. He is the prince that is in the villainous series. So that's him. Yeah, I think he has a pretty cool outfit. Pretty cool outfit. Yeah, so that's what he looks like. I kind of what did I have? The inspiration was kind of off like some clothing. I don't exactly remember what it was anymore. I think I commissioned this maybe like 2 years ago. I commissioned this like a very long time ago. He looks bigger than last time. Yeah, he's probably gained some strength here. I mean, the art differs like very much so, because if you've seen the art for Anium, Yangwa's depiction of Anium is a lot skinnier than Anium is in the Soezu art. So yeah. It's he's been fed here. He's been eating a lot. Yeah. I imagine also like at some point, because Era, who's from the Rude Princess series, she probably was also helping to feed Adept while he was there, because she liked to practice cooking. I guess this is fun fact if you didn't know, but she likes to practice cooking, and so she would you know, give like Adept like cookies and stuff that she would bake, and eggs, because she cooks a lot of eggs, as we know. everyone that she knows and loves is getting a lot of protein. They're eating a lot of eggs. But yeah, so this is what Adept looks like. The fit seems to be inspired by ancient Egypt. I think it's actually more Asian. By the way, I don't know why there's hieroglyphs behind him. That was just their own thing. We don't use hieroglyphs, to be honest, but yeah, it's not so much Egyptian-y. I think a part of it, there's like a little bit of I guess Asian inspiration there. I don't think Egypt is part of Asia. I'm pretty sure Egypt is in Africa. But yeah, so there's a little bit of like Asian-y inspiration, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if I still have the sketch anymore, because I deleted a lot of my art off of my Chromebook. This is what I drew on. Let's see. Yeah, he looked a lot more buff here compared to his YouTube thumbnails. While wondering what do the cookies contain? I mean, probably chocolate chips. Hopefully not too much eggs. You know, I like to watch this series from, what is it, Southeast or just South Asia. I think I had a little bit of everything. Like, you know, there's a little bit of like inspiration from like a Mandarin collar kind of thing, and like the buttons and stuff, and so that's a little bit more East Asian, I think. Yeah, I think he has a little bit of like a wrap kind of thing going around his waist, which I think would be more Southeast Asian. Yeah, so there's a little bit of like inspiration from like a lot of places, but I can't specifically remember like what exactly I had put down. But yeah, there's quite a bit of like Asian-y inspiration here and there. I mean, that's probably just influenced by my own my own bias is that I'm Asian. But yeah, so but I love the sun iconography. I can't say that word correct. Iconography. That's not good. That's not good. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, oh, but I like watching the Try Guys bake without a recipe. Bake without a recipe kind of thing, I think. And I like watching that, but they always put too much eggs and then they mix everything for way too long and it ends up being kind of disgusting. So, but yes, they have a lot to do with the sun. They have a lot to do with the sun. I mean, I guess it makes sense since they're in the south. It's like a lot warmer. It's a lot warmer down there. And so there's quite a bit of sun and gold that is in their like imagery. I mean, if you look at each of the flags that I've had before, they all have similar details, like the sun and then the moons, and they all feature gold in their color palettes as well. So because, you know, they're obviously all like interconnected and stuff, they have similar themes across the each of the kingdoms and stuff like that. A fellow sun bro. Ah, yeah, you have I guess you are literally Sire Luck Sunbright. But I was gonna say, I think I checked out your Twitter profile, and I'm sure you must have like sun imagery on your armor and stuff, I think. But yeah, so this is Adept though. He looks pretty cool. Yeah, I had a fun time designing him. I had a pretty fun time designing him. I'm just glad that, you know, I've found artists here and there that are able to, I guess, bring Adept and Anium and all these other people to life. Oh, I'm getting messages. How old was Adept at the end of the Villainous series? Let me think. I have like their ages and stuff kind of like mentioned somewhere, because he's younger than Seiya. He's younger than Seiya. I can't remember what his age is. Because he was like a teen when the war started. So he must, I guess, at the end of the Villainous, he's probably like 20, 22, 23, something like that, maybe. I think, perhaps. Maybe not. But I think he was still a teen. I think he was like 18 or 19 when 18 or 19. Maybe 18 or 19 when the war started. He was a teen at least. That's what I remember, but specific ages and stuff I don't really like write down too often. But I do need to answer those messages. Early 20s, I think. He's a year or two younger than Saya. Yeah, he's younger than Saya. I just don't remember specific ages necessarily. Sorry, I am texting the fiance. Okay. Let's see. What else? La 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 la. Yeah. I don't think he's in his late tweens? Tweens? Whoa, that would be way too young. Tweens would be way too young. Yeah, so no, not tweens. Teens. Late teens, I think he's in his late teens when the war starts. And the war's like about 5 years. So he probably, and then like over the Villainous series, it's like about, he's like held for like a couple of months, I think. And then after that, he's like with Saya for at least a year. So he probably is like 22, 23 or 24. 23, 24 maybe. The colors are indeed centered around the sun with the goldish aspect, but the symbolism overall is more focused on a cross from Xenogears embedded onto my torso and my favorite game ever. Ah, okay, I see. But yeah, yeah, I took a look at your armor before. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so anyway, so that's Adept. I think, so I only have 3 portraits so far done from Soazu, and I think Soazu's supposed to have another opening in January, so I'll probably commission another one. I don't know of who quite yet, but I should probably know so I can draw a sketch so I can give it to them. That you know what, if you're commissioning an artist, sometimes it's helpful to give them like a very ugly sketch if you can't do art. It's helpful to do that and to kind of create like a mood board almost, I think, just to give them an idea of what you know, what kind of character you're wanting to depict. That's typically what I do whenever I'm working with Yanghwa. I've been working with Yanghwa for like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years now, and that's what I do. So that's a tip if you're ever working with someone. I usually give like reference pictures and then a sketch of what I think I want it to look like, and then I have like word descriptions of what it looks like. I try to be very detailed so it helps them a little bit more, so we don't have to like do many revisions ever. I like hardly ever ask for revisions, because low-key I feel afraid asking. I shouldn't be, but yeah, I get very like, I don't want to ask to change something unless it's like something huge, I think. Yanghwa be goaded, not gonna lie. Yes, very much so. Yeah, I think their art is like so good. They are fantastic. I really love working with them, and I hope that I continue to work with them forever. I mean, as long as I continue doing this stuff. And he be the most handsome with the stylish attire, the thick golden line with the purple things, not the lexicon for that. Attaching it reminds me of some Chinese traditional influence. Yes. It's definitely like some of that influence. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and maybe, am I hearing myself? I almost feel like I hear myself. I don't know why. I don't think you guys can hear it, but I almost feel like I can hear it. Why am I hearing myself? Okay, give me a second. You know what? I could use my my be right back screen, except I'm not, because oh well. Let's see. Do I have myself in another tab somewhere? This is so weird. Okay. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did. I might have had myself in another tab. Oops. It's like I'm watching myself on my stream OBS thing, and then I'm watching myself on a different thing, except this one doesn't have sound, but then I guess I must have it in another screen somewhere. Oops. Are we going to get portraits of the princesses? Yes. I will at some point have portraits of the princesses. I think I'll do that with Yanghwa, I think. Oh, wait. Yanghwa art is so good, especially love how they render the hair in the drawings. Yes! Oh my gosh, the next art for the Firestorm, which I think is gonna release tomorrow. Sorry guys, it's a little bit late. Which is gonna release tomorrow, I think. The art for that is so pretty. Like, I love the way Celestina looks. I'm like so happy. Let's see. I'm the most interested to see how Theana will look. She's the most unique, different looking compared to the other princess. Yes. She looks very different. At some point I'll commission probably Yanghwa to do it, but currently like they're busy. They have like a job. They have a real job, so I have to wait kind of extra long to get like stuff back, and I think like the thumbnail pictures kind of like take priority for me, and so I you know, I don't like rushing artists at all either. So I'm just kind of like waiting around. I'm kind of waiting around for now until the third thumbnail gets back. So yeah, I just gotta wait and see. I mean, maybe if I find another artist, then, you know, because I've been like looking around on VGen and stuff, but can't rush perfection. It's true, you can't rush it. Oh, hi Karai, welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Tuning in sounds strange to me, I don't know why. Okay, I guess it is a stream, so you would be tuning in, wouldn't you? Hi, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so eventually we will be getting more portraits of the princesses. I'm hoping so. It's just you know, I have to find a good artist. I'm very picky typically when it comes to art, and so, you know, I don't want to rush people, and I want to make sure that like the art is really nice and pleasant to look at, which Yanghwa's art is always pleasant to look at, so, you know, no problems there. Let's see. Hi, Capitan. Hey, Shia. Hey, everyone. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! I can't believe it was like 2 days ago. I feel like it's gone by like so quick. But I hope you're well. I hope you had a really nice Christmas. Yeah, so let's see. So I'm gonna take away Adam now. Say goodbye to your king. Ooh, I gotta move this tab a little bit because I can't see what's going on. Do I just need to? Okay, there you go. Oh, hello, Gino. Are you Gino from Twitch? Hello. But yes, say goodbye to your king for now. You know, he'll show up later on. Again, thank you for everyone that's listening. Say goodbye. Okay, so I'm gonna go over some stuff. So let's look at the audios for this year. Let's look at the audios that we'll be having. What? The princess become king? No! Oh, sorry! My bad. Hi, Jin! Nice to see you here. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate the jawline. Insane every time. Sorry. I hope I didn't... Sorry, was that loud? I hit my hand on my desk. Anyway. Oopsie doops. So here's the audio outlook for 2026. So number 1 is the Firestorm Witch, which will be going onto YouTube in January. That will be starting. It is season 1. It is season 1. So yeah, sorry Sprite, sorry. Sometimes I do that. I don't mean to. I I like knock over stuff all the time. It's so bad. Oopsie doops. Sorry. Okay, so Firestorm Witch season 1. So that's coming out in January. That is going to feature well, if you know them in the lore, Cinna and Vesper, except it is their tale from long ago when they were actually known by other names. They were Celestina Hesperia and Zale Manium. So if you look into the lore, you'll know a little bit more about who they are. But the lore page is gonna be updated hopefully this month. I'm hoping you guys will get to see that. And then the second audio that will come after Firestorm is done is going to be the Night series. Let's see. Is the Night series gonna be based more on the Aranome household? No. So this is a continuation of Era Alasia. She is our beloved knight. Her series actually finished at the beginning of this year. Yeah, her series is at the beginning. I can't delete this. What message? What are you trying to delete? But yeah, so this is. Oh. Okay, but yeah, the night. This is a continuation. So this is season 2. This is, I think, what, 7 years into the future. You got a glimpse. You got a glimpse of what was going on. For you to display and speak of those in such early time, have you already written their script or even recorded them? Oh, the Patreon audio speak. Also, hi, I can't stay, so I'm just popping in to say hello. Oh, okay, well, hi, Beth. Glad to see you here. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. So I planned them all out. I haven't written all their scripts yet. You know, I could talk a little bit about how this whole process works. Since if any of you are curious, like if any of you want to do like voice acting or like doing like an audio series or something like that, I can maybe talk a little bit about like how the process works for that. But yeah, so I have like all of these planned out. I've had the phases planned out for a while. Episode 1 of Firestorm Witch is on the Patreon already. I think it's been on there for a little bit now. Hopefully episode 2 will come out tomorrow. I'm still working on a couple things for that. It just takes so long. It just takes so long. I hate editing, by the way. It's like one of my most dreaded things to do. But yeah, so, and then the Idol, which is modern Morena. If you don't know about the lore too much, because the land of Morena also has these things called the other worlds, and that's kind of where modern Morena is. And so if you listen to some of the audios, there's actually hints to it that they take place in like a weird version of Morena, essentially. Because not the class rep, but her sister, the dorm mate one, she goes to Singuis and Vinmoke University, which are the 2 academies that are present in regular Morena. So that's something to take note of if you didn't know. And so it's kind of the contemporary series. So anything in the, class rep was kind of weird because I wasn't really sure about it yet. I hadn't planned it out yet, but class rep and then dorm mate and then some other series like summer camp on the Patreon, rivals on the Patreon, which isn't finished yet. What was it? Childhood Friends is also in contemporary Morena, and so this will also be, the Idol will also be in contemporary Morena. Let's see, for you, no, I already read that. Oh, I'm not into voice acting at all, but I'm curious about the process. Yeah, I will talk about that. Let's see. I love editing, on the contrary. 'Tis growing on me. You are still the one who add the ambient and such. Yeah, I add the noises, I edit everything. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, I was right on my lore predictions then. Didn't say I have a dream of modern Morena, something about skyscrapers? Yes. So it is a thing. Modern Morena is a thing. Just so you guys know, for those that are, you know, watching this stream or popping in and stuff, if you're here, then now you know, because not everybody knows. And then the Nurse in the Night is the next one, because let's see, if every month I'm uploading like one audio, then let's see, so January, February, March, April, that'll be Firestorm Witch 1, season 1, and then the night will start. That is 4, right? Okay. And then May, June, July, August will be night season 2, and then the Nurse in the Night is another like Morena one, except we're going back forward in time to the war between Claris and the other kingdoms. So that goes forward in time. Firestorm and the Night are around the same-ish time. Like they're around the same time frame. And then the Nurse in the Night is during the False War. So that's something to keep in mind later. We're going to be jumping a little bit. And so then, did I say August? So then it's September, October, November, December. And that'll be the Nurse in the Night, which will be, I think, 4. Depends on how in-depth I want to get about it. Because that one's going to explore a lot more of, like, the big bad or, like, the undead. And this isn't like Anium the Knight. This isn't the Plectarian Knight. He's, you know, he's a different fella. So, yeah. When you said back forward, my mind went back forward. Okay, you know, sometimes when I speak, I do not speak correctly, so don't mind me, okay? You gotta try and interpret what I'm saying. Because I don't always say it correctly, alright? But yeah, the Nurse in the Night. The Knight is one of Leo's friends, is Crown Prince Leo's friends. He's also rumored to be the guild master of this very... I don't know, infamous guild, I guess. It's not infamous, but Saya talks about a singer and her admirer. Maybe the idol is related to that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. And then the hierarchy. The hierarchy is also modern Morena, so that's gonna be during class rep time. So you might run into class rep again. So the hierarchy is gonna be in the class rep time. That's gonna kind of be a more like, oh, popular girl kind of thing. Yeah. And Otherworld Ada basically is a huge fan of her. But yeah, I think that's so funny. That's so funny, you guys even like remember that. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, so the hierarchy is more of like a popular girl kind of thing. But I think that'll be nice, because I think a lot of people like class rep, so you might enjoy that one. That one I think is a fun idea of mine. I really like the idol too, but it's, you know, I'm trying to get into more normal stuff as well, because in general, like when I'm like writing this stuff, I like really enjoy writing like romance stories. Like that's my main thing, is just like I like writing romance. You know, it's funny, I actually got an email from someone recently, and they were kind of like offering, I like recently for some reason I've been getting like offers for like sponsorships or something like that, but I don't really want to take them because it just doesn't really align with like my interests and like what I want to be like doing. Like if I got like sponsored by like Notion, which I like regularly use, then I would, you know, do it. But I got sponsored by like a datings tip channel, and I thought, I don't know if I really want to do that, to be honest. yeah, I don't think so. Would be funny if this new knight is none other than the guy knight. Nope. Tell you right now, it's not him. But yeah, I got like an email to be sponsored by like a dating tips like channel or program or something that like, oh, you know, like you pay for a course, and I was like, I don't want to do that. it sounds weird. But yeah, not really my thing, I don't think, and not really your thing either. I wouldn't imagine. But yeah, so I guess process wise though, like talking about that, it's like when I have an idea, and typically I'll write it into my notes app on my phone, and so that will just like be a start. I'll get like, oh no, my knighthood comfort romanticide dialogues cannot be followed by modern world class rep stories, mouse and protest. Sorry. Oh my gosh, why is that so loud? Was that really loud? Sorry guys. I'm so sure I put on like my my thingy majiggy. Why was that so loud to me? I mean, I'm monitoring myself so I can hear myself, but that was way too loud. Anyway, apologies. No, my knighthood comfort romanticized dialogues. Don't worry, you're still gonna get plenty of fantasy stories. That's my main thing. But I've been experimenting since I don't typically do like regular romance stuff. But yeah, so but I typically get an idea and I write it into my phone, and then I kind of like brainstorm about it. I guess I could talk about like the hours too that it takes to like write a script. So typically the scripts, and I've been shortening them down because I don't want them to be as long as anymore. I'm trying to keep it to like 30 to 40 minutes ish. So when I'm writing, I kind of, if I have an idea for something, so let's say, I don't know, the Anna's story, or you know, I'll do Seiya because that's something I think a lot of people have been watching. But for like the Seiya series, typically when I write, like I have like a full plan kind of like written out, like episode 1, this is what's gonna happen, episode 2, this is what's gonna happen, and you know, I haven't written the scripts for it yet, because they just take a really long time. If I was gonna like write the scripts for the entire year, I might just need to take off like 2 to 3 months of my time to actually like write and then edit and then do everything. But I will, you know, have an outline kind of done of what the series will be. Hello Bittersweet, thank you for joining the stream. And so then after that, I will break each of the episodes up into 2 acts, typically 2 to 3 acts, I think. And so in each act, it'll have like an event that will move it along or something like that. So I think if I go to my scripts for Seiya, I have it broken up in a way that makes it like easier, because you kind of want like beats, I guess, when you're writing to drive the story along. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I still wish that I could fix my eye, because it's supposed to be a white pupil, but it's not a white pupil, so, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Okay, so Seiya. Okay, so for like Seiya 5, I guess it's like, what is it? So that's when Adept and low-key thinking if you could add a channel for people making their OC. Yeah, I actually do. If you go onto the Discord, I have a what if channel. So that's where you can put your OCs of Morena in, and you can use threads to make it a little bit easier. We have 2 currently going right now by Dallas and Beowulf. Yeah, so I do have a channel for that. And then I also have a channel for like general world building. And so that's like not Morena related. That's like your own thing. And so you can go on there and you can discuss it. And, you know, sometimes I'll put my input, like Dallas, typically. Happy birthday to Dallas. I know you're not here because you're paintballing, but happy birthday. But yeah, so you can I'll like reply to his questions and stuff. And sometimes when he has questions about Morena, in order to shape his world, am I talking into my mic? To talk into his world, to have input into his own world, then he'll ask me in Lore Dump. So yeah, we have 3 channels. So if you want to put your OCs and stuff, then you can go ahead and do that in the What If channel. But yeah. And so I put it into, was it 2? Oh my gosh, this is so long. Okay. So let's see. The first part is when Adap and Seiya are kind of like talking about their plans. I don't think they've gone to Reizoa yet. This is like when they're still like kind of like on the move, and they've met with like Lord Kimball and whatever, and they've made like alliances and stuff like that. And so then the second one is when they are in like a carriage and they're talking about, you know, like a little journey. That's like an in-between. I wouldn't really call that an act, but they like moved locations, right? And then after that, well, actually no, I guess it would be a beat. Never mind. They're in the carriage for a while, and then eventually they get to Reizoa, right? So that's the third act, and that's when like Seiya gets like attacked during like the festival or whatever. So those are like 3 acts, and so I'll typically write like 3 acts and whatnot. Let's see. Do countries in Morena have warships? There is a navy. Yeah, there is a navy. I think Claris and I think all of them have like pretty good things. We kind of discussed this in the Discord server a little while ago about like, you know, imagine like, you know, heading out and seeing like naval training, and it's just blue whales and sharks and a load of fish that turn into men and women and stuff that jump onto your boat. So it wouldn't be a great thing. They do have a navy, but it's not as like active, I don't think, because typically there's not like undead that are just swimming around. Not typically anyway, but they do monitor the waters around the Land of Lamentation. So, but yeah. Okay. And then after I write like the script, which can take like days, it can really take days. Because the thing with it is that you're not writing like regular dialogue, like, oh, like, was it, you know, like Shiaides looked around her room and picked up a can of mints. Like, you know, it's not dialogue like that. It's like you know, you're directly like talking to somebody else. What of airships? Oh, and do mermaids exist in Morena / Atticus? Yeah, there's like merfolk and stuff like that in like for Storia, like sirens and whatnot. And then what of airships? I don't think there's any airships, unfortunately. I mean, I'm sure you could, because, you know, obviously the what is it? What am I trying to say? The people with like god blessed powers, they don't you know, they could obviously do it like that, but I've chosen to not have airships. It's in the realm of possibility, but I don't wanna. Yeah. And so then after I write that, because a lot of it is dialogue where you have to kind of like, you know, write something and then make it plausible enough for you to understand as a listener, like for you to get a general gist of like what's going on, and then you have to like sprinkle like details here and there, because it is, you know, like it's not like a one-off audio series or anything like that. It's like you have to you have to sprinkle in like these details here and there that connect to like other parts of the world, and so that way it's like, you know, the world is revolving around them and stuff like that. And then after that, it's the recording, which depending on how long it is, recording can be like an hour or two long. And then the worst bit, which you also have to prepare for, because I have an issue where whenever I'm recording, I have like clicks because of like mouth noises, which is really annoying, and I have to edit all those out, which editing takes a long time because of that, because I have to listen through all of the raw audio and then, you know, delete all these tiny clicks that are happening constantly. A trick that I've learned is, well, number one, you need to hydrate yourself when you're doing voice acting, but also I try to eat like a green apple, and that kind of does get rid of the clicks, which is nice. So that's something. Wow, I'd expect much longer than that for recording. Yeah, normally I can kind of get it right off the bat. I'm fairly good at recording. I think recording is like the quickest for me, to be honest. Yeah, so it's like about like 1 to 2 hours typically. I don't often make mistakes while I'm recording. Typically in a record, and that's why I don't really have any bloopers to give you guys anymore, is because when I do record, I pretty much record like straight through, and I'm like good, like I'm done. Like really all I have to edit out is the clicks and maybe like 1 or 2 mess ups, but I don't have any bloopers because, you know, like I just don't make any mistakes anymore while I'm recording. Ooh. I dropped my my audio box thing. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it is a weird trick, but it does work strangely. And then after that, it's the recording, which takes the longest. It's mostly just removing all that, like all of the silly like sounds that are in the audio. But also it's really annoying to try and find like time, like a good time to record, because sometimes there's a lot of air traffic, and so they're very loud. I remember I got commissioned, I think, by one of my viewers. It was like a really long time ago. I was doing like, I don't exactly know, like lore stuff for their D&D thing, and I had to re-record because you could hear airplanes and it was kind of annoying. Well, we are truly contrary. I dislike recording myself. Much retakes are needed, and was wondering, it must be tedious to read the script whilst keeping your acting on point. No, I think this is where it comes in handy that I am very used to acting, because I've been acting since, I mean, acting, right? It's not like I've been in plays multiple times since then, but I've been taking theater classes since I was in the 6th grade, so I was like 11. I've been taking acting since I was 11, so I took it in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and then they didn't have theater classes in my high school, so but I was part of drama club. I did the fall play that year in my freshman year, so I was like 13 or something. Yeah, I think I was 13. And then I skipped the musical because I didn't like singing. Mine, by the way, guys, if you didn't notice, my little scuffed what is it? My scuffed cover I deleted because I think because I uploaded that, I like dropped by like 15 subscribers or something like that. So I was like, I'm gonna get rid of this so people stop unsubscribing from me. Yeah, so that's why that's gone, by the way. It's unlisted. But yeah, that's, yeah. But then I did pretty much every play except for that spring musical. I did every play except for the spring musical. What was it? Ooh, Ooh, a heap load of experience has already been stored in your memory then. Must be muscle memory to an extent. It must come handy for your doings. Yes. I think it does help a lot having like so much experience in acting. Not like I'm like great or anything. No, what, the cover was good. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It, you know, like I it was really just something like silly and fun to do, but I you know, after like it's funny because I'd look in my analytics and then it's just like it just dipped so far. It dipped so far. I went from like, I think I don't know my exact numbers. I think, yeah, so I have like 23,590, so I was almost at 600. I uploaded the cover and then it dropped to like 75. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get rid of it. I need to get rid of it. But yeah, so you know, I was so close to getting to 600. But yeah, and then I was I was the lead actress in my senior fall play, which was pretty cool. Oh, and then, oh yeah, I can post a link to it on the Discord. I can do that. And then, what was it? In the spring musical, I became a techie. So I worked backstage and like I did props and I moved props around and I got like the prop table ready and stuff and whatever like that. So I became a techie just to get that experience. And in senior year, I also took a theater class, which, by the way, I must say, it was a pretty poor theater class. Like, it really wasn't good. It was like doing free labor for the spring musical, which I think was crazy. Like, she took us out to get sticks. Like, our theater teacher, mind you, she was kind of wacko, but she took us outside to get sticks, just to pick up sticks, I guess, to make choral for the spring musical, which, you know, we weren't really being taught much about theater, and I had already taken 3 years of it, right, in middle school, so I had enough experience then. But then it was just like, why am I doing free labor for the spring play? Like, this should be more, you know, if I was taking like like here's technical backstage class, then that'd be fine. But I was not doing I wasn't taking technical backstage. I was taking theater as in the acting portion, but we weren't acting. I was doing paper mache choral for a play. And it's like, I would do this after school, but it's like, why are you getting like free labor from children during a class that they aren't supposed to be doing this for? But okay. Yes, I was surprised to see it and disappeared. A little whimsy-act there and there never harms anyone. That just means those 15 weren't real ones. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, kind of rough if they thought my singing was so bad that they were like, I need to unsubscribe immediately. A talkie or a techie is, yeah, so it was just working on like the technical backstage stuff. So making props, building sets, stuff like that. We would wear all black while like we're like transitioning, while we're transitioning sets and stuff for the musical. So that's what we would work on. Yeah, we worked on like everything backstage. So it wasn't an acting thing. Cause I was gonna be a seaweed. It was the Little Mermaid. It was the Little Mermaid. It was the Little Mermaid. It was the Little Mermaid Junior. And yeah, but I dropped out of it because I didn't agree with who had gotten the lead. There was drama going around. It's because it was just like there were so many other actresses that were like right for the part, and I'm not talking about me, by the way. I auditioned not to be Ariel. I auditioned to be like Flounder or something like that. Like, I wanted to be a fish or a piece of seaweed. I wanted to be a piece of seaweed. But I didn't even audition for Ariel. But I just thought that like the person who got chosen for Ariel shouldn't have been chosen just because it would damage their vocals. because they were a strong singer, but there were other strong singers, but it's just like she doesn't sing in that range, and they weren't gonna adjust like what the key was, and so she'd just be like harming her vocal cords. And so I just didn't agree with it. But because she was the favorite, right, she's like the favorite singer or whatever, she got chosen for that role when there were other people that also could have been, you know, like they could have been like a fresh face to it. Like I knew this other girl that was also like a junior at the time or something like that, and she you know, sang in that vocal range, and she could have done it, but she didn't get it. Yeah, because like this other girl, I knew her, she was a cheerleader, and she also auditioned to be Ariel, and like her vocal range gets up there, it's pretty good, but then she got casted as a one of the sisters instead, and so she dropped out because she was like, this wasn't worth my time. Which was really interesting. But also the lady who got Ursula, the one who got Ursula, she got that role because she told the drama teacher that I guess she wouldn't be she wouldn't do the costumes. She wouldn't do the costumes if she didn't get Ursula. So that was a thing. So she got Ursula. Wow. So yeah, I thought that year was just like, I didn't understand what was happening. Like I felt like there was a lot of like weird toxic things happening like behind, like backstage and stuff. Yeah, a fitter choice for their vocal range as a soprano, good luck for singing tenor, and vice versa. Yeah, so it you know, I think there were just like a lot of problems when it came to The Little Mermaid that year. Like I just think it was like unfair, and they're like, you know, putting, I get, you know, people's voices in danger, and there was like a lot of like favoritism going on, and it was just kind of like annoying. So I chose to be a techie instead, because I didn't want to be, I wanted to be part of the play, but I didn't want to act anymore, because it just felt like it just felt like there was too much drama happening. So I decided to do backstage stuff and paint, and I think that was honestly a lot better. I thought it was a lot more fun for me, and I you know, I'd rather just do it if it was more fun. But yeah. And then in college, I also did acting like here and there in my first and second year, I think. I did a little bit of acting. So yeah, I have a lot of experience there. So I think acting, like reading the script and then acting, isn't so bad. I think it comes a little bit more naturally to me. But you know, I've had years of experience now, so I think, you know, acting doesn't come naturally to everyone necessarily. And you kind of have to like work on it a lot. But then after that, it's the editing. The editing kills me every time. And the editing can take like, I don't know, 2 hours to 3 to 4, depends on how long it is. For 30 minutes, I think typically it takes me like 2 to 3 hours of editing, which is unfortunate. But I think that's just because I get really tired. I get really tired while I edit. And then yeah, and then after that I have to make the thumbnails, do my descriptions, etc, etc. And I don't know, like one audio takes quite a few hours to make, honestly. It takes quite a few hours to make. And it sucks, especially when you have writer's block, because that's like the main thing, is that like whenever you get writer's block, you just have like such a hard time. You just have such a hard time like coming up with this script, and my scripts are typically like 3,000 to 4,000 words each. And so, you know, that's a lot of writing. It's a lot of writing, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we love bribery. Let's go. Yeah, it wasn't fair, right? It just wasn't fair, I think. And it's like crazy that like the teacher like got bribed. Like, is that not strange? But anyway, so that's how I make my audios. And you know, that's just for like a main audio, and then I have like my mini audios and stuff like that, and fragments and everything. And so I think, you know, I put quite a few hours into like working on Morena and stuff like that, and I try my best. It's hard to be consistent when, you know, you're kind of doing it all on your own, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay, so now let's go to stream stuff. So stream ideas. I'm probably gonna be doing script reading like I did that one time with Saya. I might do like live auditions where like I'm picking out these auditions on like Casting Call Club, and I might just audition for them, and you can hear what I sound like and what that process is like when I'm recording and stuff like that. So maybe that'll be interesting for you guys to hear. I think I will do some writing, so maybe I'll do some you know, like fragments or other little things, and you can see how that sort of works out for me. Some book reading. I used to do a lot of book reading, a lot of light novels. I read a lot of light novels on here. You'll learn more about lore. So my previous two streams on Twitch were lore streams. So the next lore stream will be about Claris. I think, I'm pretty sure that the next one's going to be about Claris. 6, possibly art practice. I've been trying to get better at it. I'm not great. My little bear that's sitting on my head, his name is Gao. He is he's drawn by me. I drew him. I'm like so proud of myself for drawing that. And so maybe you'll see more of that if I can figure out how to set that up. And then maybe some ASMR, because I also started doing ASMR and stuff on here like way back in the day. So I might do that too, because I don't mind doing ASMR. It's not my typical like genre or anything, but maybe ASMR will be like a mostly Twitch thing. Let's see. Okay, and so let me talk about resolutions, because this whole stream was supposed to be about the new year and stuff like that, and it hasn't really. So last year's resolutions. Here are my resolutions from last year. So I wanted to eat, was it 2 to 3 servings of vegetables and fruit a day, so like of each, so like 2 servings of vegetables and maybe 3 of fruit, which I think is all I need. Was a pleasure hearing you. However, I henceforth must pay heed to my cooking potatoes and chicken. Will be interested in seeing the ins and out of what lies behind the curtains. Bidding farewell. Bye, Lux. Have a good dinner. For art practice, are you planning on doing any courses by chance? I don't know. I don't really know where to start, honestly. So if you could give me some pointers there, I would appreciate that. Let's see. I also wanted to walk 5,000 steps per day unless I was sick. You know, I'm trying to be more active. I actually used to do a lot of running, and then I stopped running because I injured my toe. I have a lot of I have like a lot of like chronic like foot issues. I guess I talked about this before in my like very first debut stream when I came back, and yeah, it's just I hurt my feet a lot, and my feet really hurt often. So I hurt my toe after I dropped like a metal water bottle on it, and then I stopped running for quite a bit. So, oh, and then number 3 was to drink 2 24 ounces of water per day. I actually drank a lot more than that. I should talk about this. I did eat 2 to 3 servings. Sometimes I wouldn't get in like my vegetables in time, so I have to drink this like gross grass juice stuff. It's not totally gross, but it does help me get in my vegetables. I need more iron in me, so there you go. And then I actually walk 10,000 steps per day typically. I got myself a Fitbit so I can, you know, track my steps and stuff. I know it's not super accurate or anything like that, but I do typically get over 10k, which is nice. And then I switched my water bottles. I used to have a 24-ounce water bottle, but now I have a 32-ounce water bottle, and so I do drink about like 2 to 3 of those every day. I wanted to read 13 books, but I actually stopped reading a little while ago. I haven't read in a little bit, which is kind of disappointing for me. I wish I had read more. I was reading some books on like Buddhist literature. If you didn't know, I am Buddhist. And I was reading some literature because I had been reading quite a few books. I think I had read like maybe like three to four books on Buddhism and stuff like that. And then I stopped at some point. I got very tired. During the summer, and I just stopped reading. And then finished phase 2, which I did. I finished phase 2. It's done now. Let's go. Start with circles and triangles and squares and other shapes. It helps a lot when I started learning. Also basic anatomy. Yeah, basic anatomy. Thank you, Senzaza. That is something I would like to learn. I don't really draw people, so I would like to, though. It'd be nice. That's like one of my things is like, oh my gosh, I wish I could learn how to draw people, you know, and well, because then at least I could draw some of my own art. And then let's see, my last resolution was to achieve a GPA of 3.75. If you didn't know, I am also taking courses right now. I'm continuing to take education courses, like university education courses. If you didn't know, I work in a school, but I want to advance my education, and so I am taking classes currently. I take like half semester classes, so they're pretty intense. It's like if you've ever taken a winter term university class, it's like that, except I'm taking it year round. So, but I still have a 4.0, so there we go. I'm pretty good. I've been doing pretty good. I've taken 18 credits so far. I've taken 18 credits so far, and I have a 4.0, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been like working really hard. I like drive myself crazy. I have like no time to do anything, but I've been driving myself crazy, and I've been able to still keep my 4.0. So yeah. I have some recommendations for courses, but they can get tedious sometimes. Probably ask for additional advice from other artists on Discord as well. Yeah, I'll probably ask them at some point. But yeah, so I've gotten most of my resolutions okay. Most of them are fine. I think mostly it's like the books I need to get myself started on again. But yeah, so here are my resolutions for 2026. So again, 2 to 3 servings. I think that's like a pretty good amount of fruits and vegetables I want to eat. You know, a lot of this has to do with like, you know, keeping myself healthy and stuff. And that's something I'm focusing on. From 5K it's going to 10K because that's how much I generally get. I think in the new year I will start running again. My toe's mostly healed. I actually have like a pretty bad like bruise underneath my my toenail, my whatever. Sorry, this is so gross. But yeah, so it's mostly healed now. And so I will probably start running again and maybe doing like Pilates again because I like doing Pilates. I also need to stretch. I've had bad back pain for a while now, and I think I need to start stretching again. And then I will be drinking 3 32 ounces of water per day. I have my water bottles like right here. I have 1 full water bottle. I've had 1 bottle today. I will continue to drink more bottles of water to keep myself hydrated. Oh my gosh, you know what? This is the one thing that I don't have on YouTube is like redeems, because then Merc Medic would be in the chat like spamming hydrates or something. And then I'm gonna try and read 12 books, so 1 for every month. I think I'm going to, like, some of the books on my list are like Pride and Prejudice, because I read Sense and Sensibilities, I think, question mark, by Jane Austen last year, and so I'm gonna read Pride and Prejudice and a couple of other ones. I also have another book that I got that I'd like to read as well. That one's like really long though. I think it's like 1,000 pages nearly. And then I want to finish Firestorm season 1 and Night season 2. You know, it depends because I might get busy, like, you know, when I get married. Hopefully I will get married during the summer or something. I don't know, it depends on paperwork. We'll see. But I might get busy around then, so I might not be able to, you know, I might need a break or something. And then I want to stream 1 time per week. So this is a new thing, obviously. I want to stream 1 time per week. Hopefully, you know, you guys will continue to show up. But if I have to talk to a wall, that's also okay. I think this helps with like public speaking and stuff. So I will do my best. And I want to maintain a good GPA. So those are kind of my my resolutions for the year. Yeah, so that's that. So new year, new she. And hopefully it will go well. Yeah. But I think that I will be ending the stream now. My streams are going to be short. They're always going to be like an hour and like 30 minutes or something. I won't go much longer than that, because I need to go off and play some Minecraft, because today is Minecraft Saturday. So if you're in the Discord, you know, pop in, say hi, and whatnot. All my links are in the description below if you would like to check them out. Thank you for bearing with me while I was figuring out stuff for this this stream, since streaming on YouTube is new. And I will post the unlisted link to my cover in the Discord as well, for those who do actually want to hear. And hopefully when you listen to it again, it doesn't compel you to unsubscribe. Please do not unsubscribe. I would like to get to you know, 23,600 at some point. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching the stream. I really appreciate everyone who popped in. And actually, let me move myself back. Whee! Okay. And thank you very much for showing up to this one. I think the next one will also be on YouTube, just to see how that goes. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I will check you guys out. What? Okay. I hope you guys stay cozy and have a great day. Thank you for checking in with me. Okay. Bye bye everyone. Signing out. She.